I've been waiting for the right time to open this package because I wanted to unbox it with you. This was my only Black Friday purchase. It's an at-home gel manicure set, including an LED lamp, which should mean that the polish stays on for quite a long time. Believe it or not, I had never actually had my nails done professionally until I was 25, which was 2 years ago. And I sort of treated myself ahead of a birthday holiday I was going on. And I said to myself that was going to be the only time I was going to get them done as a nice treat for holiday. And then here we are, 2 years later, I've been getting gel manicures ever since. One of my intentions for 2025 is to make more mindful purchases. And I feel like this is one of those because the idea is this is supposed to replace me going to get my nails done every month for £35. This was just under £100. So for the price of 3 manicure sessions, this should cover me. Whenever I get my nails done, I just go for short nails, single colour, no fancy designs. And what I'm paying for is the longevity. I love that it will stay put for a month. I'm not expecting for this to last that long, but if they can last for solid 2 weeks, that would be amazing. But let's unbox this. I can't wait any longer. So we've got my 3 colours. I went for a sort of nudie colour, a khaki green colour, which I love, and I also went for this really dark sort of reddy aubergine colour called Hollyhock. We've got the special little clips which help you remove the nail polish at the end. Got a corrector pen, which is good for if you make a little mistake. Might need that today. I've got the base coat and the top coat, LED nail polish remover in a glass bottle, which is nice. The actual little lamp itself. I went for the travel lamp, which was just sort of a bit smaller. I think it was about £20 cheaper than the big one, but how cute. So how to, a 3-step manicure at home. Whilst we're here and I'm painting my nails, I thought we could chat through some of my other 2025 intentions. I just have a bit of a list here that I want to talk through, maybe give some inspiration. I want to ask you what your intentions are. Nothing too deep. Some are more superficial than others. I'm going to keep the instructions just here, just in case. Okay, I've got my matcha. I'm in my Christmas pajamas. I'm ready to go. So it looks like step 1 is just to take the nail polish remover and run it over your clean, dry nails, just to degrease them. And yeah, I'm curious how long this is going to take. I've got no idea what the time is because I'm recording on my phone. Hey Google, what's the time?
It's 3:53 p.m.
3:53 p.m. So let's see how long this takes. Ooh, I really like that the shape of the brush is rounded, so it feels quite easy on the nails. Okay, we're going under. So we just press this base. We're in business. We're in business over here. I guess it feels right to start with my health and well-being intentions for 2025. The first intention on my list in this category is really just to prioritize my health a bit more, which is quite vague, quite general. I had asthma quite bad as a child. In the last sort of year or so, I've noticed that it's sort of creeped back into my life a little bit. Definitely triggered by the winter and cold weather. I've been trialing an inhaler again, and it has been working very well for me, obviously. It shouldn't have taken me almost a year to go to the doctors about that. I want to just sort of be on top of my health a bit more. This one, I feel like everyone says this, but I do want to try and wake up earlier. We don't wake up that late by any means. On the weekend, we're normally awake by 8 in the morning. On the weekdays, our alarm is set for like 7:15, but lately I've been finding the busier I get, the less time I have for things I want to do. I can see why people wake up at the crack of dawn to do the things they want to do, because it's kind of the only time you get to do it without any interruption. Not just gym stuff, but like, I don't know, cooking, reading, any little hobbies. Okay, that's my base coat done, looking shiny. I'm now going to go in with my colour. Following on from that, I don't get anxious that much, but when I do, I can really feel it in my jaw. I get quite bad jaw ache. I would like to have a bit more of a mental toolkit on what to do in those situations when my jaw is killing me because I'm anxious about work or something at home or whatever. I don't really know what that looks like. Is it meditation? Is it using a gua sha and doing like facial massages? Is it just simply leaving the room and having a cup of tea for 5 minutes? I don't know. What can I do to fix this and make myself feel a bit better? So moving into some other sort of personal intentions that just came to mind. I want to write things down more. I don't really have much stationery anymore because everything is digital. I don't like that. I want to use this journal more. I want to write down memories and special moments that I don't want to forget. So I have it in written form as well as most likely in photographic form as well. What else have we got here? Yes, reading. I want to get back into reading more. I used to be pretty good at reading and pretty good at allocating time to do my reading. I would say I've been in a slump for most of this year. This is what always gets me. I read a really amazing book. So I read Dolly Alderton's Good Material book, her latest book. Loved it. And then I read another book after that, didn't like it, nothing compared to the book before. And that's it. That triggered my reading slump, and I haven't really picked up a book properly since then. So I am reading a good book at the moment, Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. I feel like that is reigniting my spark to read again. So fingers crossed I can keep that up in 2025. In a similar vein, I want to find a sort of screen-free hobby that I can take up. How do we feel about crochet? I was thinking, should I become a crochet girl? There's no harm in just getting a starter kit and seeing how it goes, I think. I also want to be spending more time in the kitchen again. In my previous flat, I had the tiniest little kitchen ever because it was a sort of like studio room. And it just meant that I just didn't have the space to do like all the cooking and baking that I used to do when I lived in my flat before that. So now we're in a new flat with a bigger kitchen. I want to get more creative in the kitchen again. I want to do baking and just spend more time in the kitchen. One of Dan's friends and his girlfriend, they set themselves a challenge, I think this year or last year, where they worked their way through the alphabet and then picked a country or a cuisine on that letter and found a recipe from that cuisine to cook. Last couple of ones in this category, I want to learn something. I want to find some kind of mentoring scheme. I've actually got one in mind, but mentoring scheme or some kind of online course, even if it's just, I don't know, learning more editing tricks for my YouTube videos, or there's things that I want to do in the next few years that sort of are a crossover between personal and career, hopefully. And I just feel like I could do with doing an online course, business online course or something to help me on that journey. And I kind of want to really make time for that and schedule it into my week, whether it's like, okay, every Thursday night I'm doing my online course, I've got my notebook, and I want to follow a course, or I just want to learn something. And then last one, I won't get too deep, but there are some mindsets I want to work on changing, whether it's to do with confidence, body image, other deeper things. There's just a few little mindsets that I would love to be able to shift before I reach my 30s. Talking of work, moving into more career related things, I do have a whole video about how to go freelance if you're interested. I want to have a think about how I can just level up a little bit. Don't need to make any huge crazy changes, but there's definitely some things I could be doing to push myself further, or think about how I can pick things up a bit financially and in a more sort of fulfillment kind of way as well. So this is now 2 coats of colour done, and they're looking pretty good. Hey Google, what's the time?
4:17 p.m.
It's literally been 20 minutes. This is amazing. Finally, some intentions with Dan, as a couple, continue making our flat into a home. The garden will be a big project in the spring of next year, so I cannot wait for that. And just continue making memories. We want to travel together more, go somewhere new. I love going to new places, even if it's just down the road with Dan, because we're very on the same page with exploring new places and just having fun. We've been quite tight with money recently, obviously because of moving and Christmas and everything, but in the new year we want to actually start exploring our area a bit more. So I'm finally ending with the top coat now. There's hundreds more really in every little department, but those are just a few things that I am comfortable sharing and that just sort of top of mind at the moment. This has been amazing. I've loved doing this. It's been easy, it's been fun, it's felt like I've actually done something productive, it's felt like self-care. Let's see how long this lasts. I think this should last a while, but yeah. It's the next day, but I'm still in my festive pajamas. Nails are still looking good over here. I'm just getting ready over here because I'm going out for a Christmas lunch, which is very exciting because when you're a freelancer, you're kind of on your own, obviously. So it's so nice to be invited to a Christmas lunch with a brand that I work for. I've tried to do a bit of a festive smoky eye, but I probably look the same. I use this really gorgeous sparkly eyeshadow by Victoria Beckham. Not entirely sure what to wear. I know we're going to a pretty fancy restaurant in Soho. Probably an all black look. Black denim maxi skirt, and I've got a nice sort of Free People bodysuit which has like mesh sleeves, which I think is quite nice. So I think I'm gonna go for that, but it's looking pretty chilly out there, so I better layer up. Finished my work Christmas lunch, and I thought, as we're in the area, let's just nip over to Bond Street because I'm sure it's looking gorgeous. If it looks like I've just walked home for half an hour in the rain, I have. My Christmas lunch was so good. We went to Bob Bricard in Soho, extremely bougie. I think there was only like one veggie option on the menu, which was a champagne and truffle veggie pie. Possibly the poshest thing I've ever eaten. Obviously completely delicious. We also had some strawberry and peach bellinis, which were delicious. Honestly, like drinking a bag of sweets. I am home now, and yeah, I walked home in the pouring rain. So I'm just having a little lay down to... It's dark, it's rainy, it's already 5 o'clock, so not really any more work to do today. I think I'm just gonna get cozy, wait for Dan to come home. I just wanted to show you this package. I have been following this brand on Instagram for probably years. They used to be called Once Upon a Tuesday, and they've recently had a rebrand, and now they're called Good Tuesday. And this is actually the first time I've ordered from them, but I'm obsessed with everything they do. Stationery, planners, calendars, you name it, they've got it, and it's really cute. I got a couple of things. Got this gorgeous meal planner, which actually has a magnet on the back, and this is going to go on our fridge because right now we do our meal prepping on Notion, which is always good to have a digital version, but sometimes when you're cooking in the kitchen you just want to have a quick glance at the fridge and see what you're having, so this is going to really help us with that. And then in here we got ourselves a 2025 wall calendar, which I think will look really nice in the office. I'm just at my desk about to edit this video, but I wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for watching and to wish you a Merry Christmas. I am going away with family and looking forward to a much needed week off work. I hope wherever you are, you also get to have a bit of a rest. I think this might be my last video of the year, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video and or any of my YouTube videos this year. I've really enjoyed making these videos and capturing lots of memories to look back on. So yes, I'm very excited to see what 2025 holds. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.